$10,000 tick trap.
Sorry about that. My audio got messed up. Not sure what happened. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Got it. Got it. Got it. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about that. Yes, I was just reading through all the chat. I'm just gonna say good morning to you guys. Good morning, Harry, Alan. Good morning, guys. Icky. Good morning. Kevin Mack. Good morning. SW Blaze. Good morning. Sleepy Joe. Good morning. Today is Whiskey Wednesday, so make sure you guys scalp that like button. Let's get to the goal, 250 likes. Good morning, guys. SW Blaze. Good morning. Sleepy Joe. Good morning. Kevin Mack. Good morning. Kamal Gill, good morning. Frank Angelo, good morning. Wayne Bicknell, good morning. We have this double top here, and you can also see this as a major trend reversal, as a break of trend to new high, double top, and that's coming off a key area. And now we're pushing down, and I was thinking perhaps break of trend to new low, but these 2-second entry shorts end up working out for you. Amazing. So there's a trap on 10,000 tick chart about to trigger, and this could be a strong move down. I mean, on the daily chart, we do have this, we're expecting this. Basically, we're on top of a trading range right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do this and we bounce off of it. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, right? We make a new high. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes straight down from here back to the bottom of the trading range. Either way, it's possible. It's very confusing at this point. And this is why choppiness is crazy. It's just very, very difficult, right? We're in a downtrend now, turning to trading range, and the thinking is, is this trading range going to continue and then come back down to the bottom of it, or are we going to make, some sort of two-legged move back up before we make a move down? I'm not sure, pandas. I'm not sure. It's really tricky, and the fact that if this does trigger the previous day's low, goes beneath it, we can bounce off the 20 MA and make a move up, or it could be a lower high setup in this trading range. That's why trading range are difficult, pandas. That's why they're very difficult. If I don't say so myself, very difficult to know what's going to happen here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So with that being said, I don't know, pandas. I really don't know. This is tricky. This is tricky. Very tricky in my opinion. Good morning, guys. Ariel, good morning. Welcome to the stream. I'm Bye Bye Money. Thanks for joining, everybody. We actually triggered that second entry, failed second entry long on the 10,000 tick. Outside bar reversal. We're going back in this box. I have another box up here that I feel like it needs to test, but I could be wrong. Very choppy here. 240 SMA on the 10K chart. The 5-minute chart, we'll just get a better idea once the market opens. But also on the 5-minute chart, I feel like we need to test basically this line here, you know. But right now we're gonna open down here. Hard to say. I mean, the price action yesterday was insane. You know, it just grinded up yesterday and it just smashed down and then just V-bottomed back up. It's just crazy, the price action. It really is crazy. Yesterday, the price action was just nuts. Good morning, guys. Lance Gong, good morning. David Wall from Taiwan, good morning. Ariel, welcome. Richard, welcome. Scott, welcome. Yusuf, Austin, good morning, guys. Ted, Mahdi, good morning, guys. Frank Angelo, Northern Turtle. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you guys are here. A lot of you guys think it might be a trading range day today. Maybe. I mean, tomorrow is a big day. We do have a ledge here. Very interesting. We formed this ledge overnight. I'm not sure if it's going to be viable, though. Yeah, it's a ledge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits all in a row. And we're kind of going in and out of that ledge. But overnight ledges, I don't know. I'm not going to mark it. There's too much noise on the chart. Most likely push down here, but don't know. Just waiting. I think I'll wait till market open. Just looking at the daily chart, just forms this kind of like wick. We're wedged between the top of the trading range and the 20 EMA. I just don't know. It's very difficult to tell what's going to happen in this area. I mean, we can have several days of just sideways action here. Who knows?
Tick trap.
Trap on 10,000 tick chart about to trigger. Hitting our box here that we bounced off yesterday. Sorry about that. Covering from a cold that I had over the last couple of weeks. Okay, we have a channel. I think this channel is viable. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits off of it. And the bottom pivots are bouncing off it as well. We may get a nice channel here working. And I'm going to keep it here until we break out of it. Market's about to open in 3 minutes here. Chris, anyone know if you can use Trade Copier with Rhythmic and NinjaTrader Continuum? Yes. As long as you can, as long as it's a NinjaTrader account, you can use a Trade Copier. It's a NinjaTrader thing. It's not a Rhythmic thing. It's not even an Apex thing. It's a NinjaTrader plugin. So it works with any NinjaTrader account. You can even trade Sim, copy your trades from Sim accounts and copy them over. I wouldn't recommend that because your fills on Sim are not accurate, and so I typically don't like to copy using Sim. It's, you know, actually I never do because of that. It's actually very, very, very annoying. So what we have here is we're at our box now on 10,000 tick chart. I gotta see a reaction off of it. I'm gonna draw the same channel on 2,000 tick that we have on 10K. Channel looks something like this here. It actually is like this on the 10,000 tick chart. We're getting a wedge bottom here as well. 3 pushes down, but on the downtrend, wedge bottoms typically not necessarily reversals. They could be continuations. Austin asks, how come NinjaTrader is not available for Canadians? I don't know why you're asking me that. Ask NinjaTrader, man. Market's about to open in 30 seconds. Basically creating a triangle here right now. All right, market just opened. It's doing absolutely nothing. Today is Whiskey Wednesday because we might have a slow day today. But we'll see. Tomorrow is the big news. We have big news tomorrow. CPI numbers tomorrow. Tomorrow is core CPI, and that's at 8:30 a.m. That is going to rock the markets, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it will. Got second entry short here, but it's not one I'm interested in. Actually traps you. You just lost that trade if you went short. That trap is trapping. Double trap in that one trade. Terrible price action right there. Looks like we're dripping here. Just watching. I have no setups here whatsoever. Just watching this. H4 setup potentially. But we're dripping here. This looks like it's dripping. We're breaking through the bottom of this channel now. This triangle broke. This descending triangle broke to the downside. Oof. The wedge, basically, it's a wedge failure. You should have reversed here, but instead it's breaking down further. Wowzers. Going straight to the previous day's low, looks like. Oof. No, so you can use NinjaTrader, but you can't use a NinjaTrader broker. That makes sense. Make sure you guys scalp that like button, pandas. It's an excellent way to support this channel. Plus, it's Whiskey Wednesday. Alright, what are we doing here, pandas? Are we looking for a short trade here? What shall we do? Second entry short? Or should we look for the trap, thinking this is a failed attempt down? Which one shall it be, pandas? If we got a second entry short in this area, would you go short? Or would you go long? Or would you skip it? Almost triggered that second entry short, that second pullback. If you got second entry short here, pandas, what would you do? Two-legged pullback to the 20 MA-ish, around here in this area. What would you do? Would you go short here? Are you looking for a short trade right now? The question is, are we going to even get that second pullback? The momentum could be so strong now, we might not even get that pullback. If we actually get the second pullback. Second entry short, maybe off the 20 EMA here. Strong bull bar. Straight to the 20 EMA. Would you look for a trap trade here, or would you go short, pandas? This is the time you gotta make your decision. You gotta make it now. By the time it forms, if you're trying to make a decision, it's too late. Because you're thinking either trap or going short here. But second entry short off the 20 MA, potentially. We're near the bottom of this channel as well. Man, it's hard for me to go short here, to be honest. Now we're going above the 20 MA. Makes it even more difficult to go short. I can't take a short off this signal bar. It is way too ugly. In fact, it makes you want to take a trap because you're thinking this is a bad setup for those who are going short because of the signal bar. And coming off the bottom of the channel here, and you're thinking maybe it will trap out. It's like if you went short here and it traps, how would you feel? You know, kind of thing. Ends up look like it's, I mean, it gives you a scalp. So no more. These bears are bold. Let's just say that. Off of signal bar that looks like this was super strong bull bar leading up to it. They just took that signal bar. Big risk. Ugly looking signal bar as well. Wowzers. tough. I don't know. It looks overextended. It looks like it's at the bottom of a channel of some sort. And, you know, strong push up. You're thinking this is a failed breakdown of this wedge. But now it's pushing down again. You're just wondering what's happening here at this point. Even though we're on this downtrend. Like, we are surely in a downtrend. I don't know. I don't know what I can use here. All right, pushes down. I mean, that's not a second entry short I could take, really. Very difficult to take that second entry short with that signal bar. Hindsight bias, you can say that's a good trade, but unless you have that, it's very difficult in my opinion. Yeah, also you can use NinjaTrader and then use Apex, and that'll cover your license. It'll cover your data for NinjaTrader, and also gives you the opportunity to get funded. And there's a 50% off code right now, and the pin message also on the bottom of your screen. Man, it looks like it wants to break the previous day's low. I mean, when you have like a magnet like this so close to the price action, you're thinking it's gonna just draw it in, and it's gonna gravitate towards it. Raw freeze. In hindsight, we'd all be billionaires. If we all had hindsight bias, if everyone in the world was able to trade hindsight bias, would we all be billionaires? It would be kind of weird because, like, I don't think the market could even exist if everyone had hindsight bias. Actually, at the end, it'd probably be the same. I don't know. That'd be weird. I just don't know. Because everyone would trade with the hindsight bias. So it's like, no one would, you know, you'd only do winning trades. And the thing is about trading is there has to be a loser somewhere, right? 50% people have to lose. At least. If only we had it. Yeah, I mean, forget trading, man. I'll just do the lottery. By the way, someone did win the lottery. It's insane. What are the midterm election results here? Wasn't keeping up. Wow. Wow. Carrie Lake in Arizona. I'm actually really curious if she's gonna win. It's really close, actually. It's like silly close. Like margin of error close. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Is the GOP going to have the majority? Who knows? Wow, 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 wow. Very interesting. All right, we are doing something weird here. We got another second entry short forming here. A, B, C, second entry short. Do I want to take another stab at it? We're so close to previous day's low. You think that we'll at least try to test it. Love when misses your target by a tick and reverses. That's my favorite thing about trading. I love that. That's one of my faves. My fave is stopping you out and then it, blasts off in the direction you thought it was gonna go. Stops you out by one tick. All right. Trap trade here. I can't take this trap trade. We're too bearish. We're too close to the previous day's low. I can't take the second just short either, just because it looks too ugly. Bad signal bar above the 20 MA. I can't take the trap. I think I have to do a lower high setup. Trap triggers. Trap might fail. Tough, tough, tough. If you see that trap, you're sweating right now. Oof, you're really sweating right now. Don't want to take the failed trap trade? I don't know. Very tough. Hugh says, I'd be embarrassed if I was Carrie Lake. She's pretending 2020 election was stolen to play to the voters. Seems like a lot of Republicans are doing that to try to win this cycle. Strange. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting that we have a lot of mix of different viewpoints on the stream. Welcome to YouTube, pandas. It actually ends up pushing up higher. We're above the 20 MA now, so I mean you're sweating if you're in that trap, and you're okay, you're safe because your stop loss is down here, but it doesn't necessarily scalp you out yet. You're still in this trade, and it looks weird. It just looks weird to me. I don't know what to make of it. It looks like we're trying to reverse here. This is interesting. I don't know. It looks like it wants to go up because we're above the 20 MA and we're kind of like boiling in this area. But I don't know. I don't know, pandas. Really don't know what's happening here. It's just tricky. I mean, when you start to get overlapping bars like this, it's just really hard to tell. I will take an L4 setup though to go short, believe it or not here. Maybe not. I'm kind of, okay, it's blasting off. There it is, pushing up. Off the 20 EMA. Finally pushes up here. We finally get some movement. 20 EMA curling up like this. I just hate the fact that we had these wicks here. And it looked like, it attempt to fail, like break out. And then you're thinking might another attempt reverse here. Decent push up here. We may try to fill the gap on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is only the regular trading hours. And so we have big gaps typically on the 5-minute, but these gaps typically fill as well on the 5-minute chart. Big push up here. Pandas, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this, to be honest. I really don't. Basically, I had this wedge that had a breakdown, but that failed, and now we're pushing back up. Could be a reversal here. It's the fact that we got so close to, breaking the previous day's low. I thought we would go for it, but now we're like several points away from it, so I just don't know anymore. I'm thinking my premise is changing to go long now, but even that, I don't know. Difficult to say. Okay. It's enough for a scalp. I mean, it's not no way I'm gonna take that trade. I don't know. What is going on here, pandas? Anyone like to tell me what's happening here? I would like to know. Are we in an uptrend? Are we reversing here? Or are we, is this a small pullback? You know, if you look at the higher time frames, we're still underneath the 20 MA here. And we're at the bottom of the blue box, pushed up higher. I don't know. It's confusing. What to do, what to do. What's my premise? You know, I need a premise to work off of. If I don't have a premise, it's hard for me to trade. And right now, I don't know what my premise is. Are we looking for a new high from this? Or is it an overshoot leading to a reversal? I don't know, pandas. Weird. Ooh, okay. Second entry long, pandas. Would you take it? A, B, C. Would you take a second entry long here? Yeah, right. No way I take a second entry long now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There is no trade here now. I guess you could take the trap trade. Fail second entry long if we get one. A, B, C. Fail second entry long. Coming back to the bottom of trading range, perhaps. Interesting. We might try to hit the previous day's low now. I don't know. Fail second entry long. Let's see if we get it. I'll take a fail second entry long here. I really just don't know. Inside bar. You know, some traders who are willing to really go short here, the inside bar, break of the inside bar is enough for them. Like this is enough of a pullback, and they'll take the inside bar, break of the inside bar on the bottom side to take this as a trap. I'm gonna be patient here. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna actually wait for the second entry long to trigger, and it fail. That'll be the only trade I'll take here in this area. But I'm just saying that there's some traders who are more aggressive, and if it goes and shoots down here, you'll know why. It's because they're more eager traders here. It's just I can't tell. You know, there's no way for me to actually know until it actually happens with hindsight bias. But for me, all I know is that I have higher probability if it does break above here and then breaks down. That's a higher probability trade than just going short here. But some traders already go short here. They're already short. Strong bear bar, and you know it's close, but very small. I'm gonna wait for a setup. There's no setup here. I'll probably swing it. If I get a trap here, I'll probably swing it to the bottom here. Thinking that's a clear target we need to hit. Maybe I'll swing it with 2. If the risk is not too large. The risk is not too large. Maybe I'll swing it with 2 and run the rest. Micro double top. Again, this might be enough reason for people to go short if we break the low here, thinking that this is enough of a pullback. For me, I need to actually trigger the second entry long for me to consider as an actual failed trade, because there are people who are front running it, right? People who went long here front running it, and they're gonna get trapped, just the front runners. But for me, I rather wait for it to actually trigger. So it actually triggers here, and we get a setup and us possibly here. Fail second entry long beneath the 20 MA. The risk is 1, 2, 3. Okay, the risk is a little too large now if it does come all the way down here. I'm still thinking about swinging this though if this trap does trigger. Right, you can't trade when the signal bar looks like this. You gotta realize your premise is most likely wrong, and then you're skipping this. I'm not gonna trade against a signal bar that looks like that, even for a trap. It's pretty bad. You're thinking possibly new high now? Double top of some sort before going short. Signal bar is a little bit better actually than this one. I could maybe use this as a signal bar. Trap does trigger with the signal bar looks like this. It's a small signal as well. Small risk. Yeah, it's gonna go on without me. It's too late. You can get a retracement still. Makes a perfect scalp. It probably go without me. Yep, it makes a scalp. Darn. The signal bar ended up being better with this small one here. Just crazy. I mean, you have the strong bull bar. You're thinking maybe new high of some sort. Didn't think it will push up so strong and then just reverse like that. Signal bar was better. I mean, the risk was also small. 2.5 point risk for 2 point gain if you're going to scalp it. Potential swing trade to the bottom of the previous day's low. So, you know what? I should have entered double position there. Darn trade. Just tricky though. All in all, still tricky in my opinion. All in all, I can take this trap here if I'm thinking there's momentum, but now we're in trading range and we can come back to the top. And I have a certain premise, like I feel like we're really gonna try to hit this low here sometime soon. And so I could take this trap thinking this low will be hit. Wow, spikes down. A lot of traders were thinking of that low where it's gonna be hit. Not only that, once this pivot low was broken, this is where a lot of traders got margin called. This is where you saw that big spike. Boy, oh boy. I would need a second entry short here, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think first entries only. Like I have FOMO. Like I'm eager to really enter short here, thinking we're gonna come to break this low, but okay, not with a strong bull bar like that. Darn. Wow. This is the one I'm most upset about. Maybe second entry short. This is the only setup that I feel upset missing so far. That signal bar was kind of... I wasn't expecting a signal bar to form like that. I wasn't really thinking about it. I really thought that with this bar, you know, the premise was wrong. Premise ended up being right. First entry, good signal bar. Ooh, I mean, what you can do is if you're really eager, go short here and then double position and scale in off the 20 MA. And if it goes really too far away from 20 MA, then you just skunk it. I may even take a hit in second entry here. I don't know. I really feel like it wants to hit the previous day's low, but I don't want to be married to this premise without a good setup. Micro double bottom. This is a hidden second entry short. I usually don't take these pandas. I usually don't take them. With a signal bar like this. Ooh, retracement. I usually don't take these hidden second entry shorts. I'm so eager to go short here with a good signal bar. I usually don't take these. Alright, I can't. Forget it. Forget it. Stick to the plan, pandas. This is a hidden second entry short with a good signal bar. I'm so eager to go short here. Like, I want to enter this trade. But I'm going to kick myself. It actually does create a second entry short here that I should have waited for. Yeah. Please, give me my setup. Marker double top. Okay, it gives me a lower high potential setup here. I'll take this trade. Obvious target here that we're trying to hit. Good signal bar. Right, second entry short, lower high, second entry short off the 20 MA. Signal bar is not too large. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4-point risk. It's a 4-point risk. Pushes higher. Wow, 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 wow. Cancel. Amazing. Panda's just absolutely amazing. It's just, you know, you just can't tell. You really just can't tell. I really thought we were going to try to at least test the previous day's low. But, I mean, if you look like this, you almost want to take the trap trade to the long side at this point. Super strong push up. Trading range still viable here. Almost want to take this trap to go long. But we missed this target. We missed it. We missed a key area. It's just very strange. And we're back in this trading range, actually. Wow, what a move up. This exhaustive move and then pushes up. Darn. You know, those who got stopped out here are probably maybe re-entered here. I don't know. That was a strong move up. Pandas, I have no idea what's happening. This is legit. I have no idea what's happening. Good thing I didn't take this trade, pandas. It actually ends up being a perfect scalp. Maybe trap to the upside here. I actually like this trap now, but I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it just because I don't really know what's happening. It feels like a trading range might be at the top of it, but we're clearly above the 20 MA, bouncing off of it. So this could be a potential good reversal trade here. I just don't know. If I take this trade, I'll probably have to have a pretty large swing if I were going to take it. Yeah, this is tough for me to take. We're pretty close to, is that close enough that we can use it as a support? Daily chart. Trap actually looks good for reversal. Darn, I don't know, pandas. This is tough for me. This price action is tricky. This is what I mean by, like, I kind of get married to a premise. I really feel strongly that we're so close to here. We might as well test it and break beneath it. But is this is kind of like unsatisfying, right? Like, we actually missed it by more than 2 points, and we're bouncing off of it now, and it's just like we kind of have unfinished business, in my opinion. And with that unfinished business, pandas, that kind of bothers me. So I don't know, pandas. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the price action right now, and this looks bullish. What can I say? This looks absolutely bullish to me, and I don't know. Nothing more to say than that. It looks bullish. We're in the trading range though still. As long as we're underneath this pivot. We could be coming back to the top of the channel here. This channel, pretty large channel I have. It could just be bouncing off of it back to the top of the channel. Could be very possible. It might break through and reverse. It might actually fill the gap on the 5-minute chart. All these things are possible at this point. We're like right in the middle of the low and the previous day's close. The 5-minute chart, you can see there's a gap here that we typically want to fill these gaps, and we may want to, you know, come back to the previous day's close on the 5-minute chart. Another push up, 4 pushes up, strong push up here. This reversal ends up being nice. Very nice reversal. Several pushes up. Doesn't even come back to fill the gap. Darn. Pandas. Just missing all these reversal setups. Good ones too. Like I mentioned, I would have to swing this if I were to take it. I just wasn't prepared for that. Ends up being a 2 times risk reward already. Amazing. That exhaustive move, big push down, reverses immediately. There were a lot of front runners here. I'll just say that there were a lot of front runners here, I think. Maybe on the daily chart, people were front running that 20 EMA, and people were just trying to go long off the 20 EMA. That could be the case here. I don't know. That might have been what caused a super strong spike up. Tricky. Tricky. Spike. I'm gonna treat this spiking channel here. Coming back to the top of the channel here now. Right back to the top. Are we gonna bounce off of it? Possibly. Right now it's a small pullback bull trend, so I'm not trying to go short, but we could bounce off near the top here. Around the 248 SMA, around the top of the trend line, on top of at the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. All of these things could be resistance levels. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Darn. Small pullback bull trend, and I just missed this monster swing up. We're finding some resistance at this channel here. We'll see if it actually bounces off. I mean, I can't take a short here because We're clearly above the 20 MA. We're clearly in a small pullback bull trend, and I'm just gonna let it play out. But I like to see what happens here. If we do bounce off of it, then maybe look for a reversal setup. But it looks like it wants to fill the gap on the 5 minute, to be honest. Such strong bull bars right now. Super like unsatisfying that we did not actually break the previous day's low. Super unsatisfying. We didn't even test it. Man, I don't know what to make of it. It might mean it's bullish. It might mean that because we missed it by this much and we reversed before we even touched it, that's how strong the bulls are. This could be just signs that we are just really bullish. I don't know. Wow. What was that? Just shot up. Wow. What's going on? It's quite volatile right now. Very choppy here. No trades. I'm not even looking for a second entry long. That was wacky. Whatever happened here is very wacky. I don't know what's going on. The main reason why I didn't want to take this long, Pandas, was because I was married to this premise. I thought we are gonna at least test it. So knowing that we're in a trading range, possibly reverse back down, at least test it. It's just never happened. We're grinding up here right now, Pandas. We're just grinding. Like you almost want to just buy limit orders at the bottom of the bars just to scalp out. Like buy a limit order right here. Just grinding up in a terrible fashion. I'm gonna try to capture as much of this as possible, but it just looks ugly. Like I mentioned, just buy a limit order and just scalp out. I just don't know. Craziness. You just can't trade anything here, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not going short there, but ends up pushing down. Break a trend, new low. Reversal setup. Okay, we're coming back into our channel here. Now we're beneath the 20 MA. I mean, I just don't know any trades. There's no setups whatsoever in this for me. Pandas, I hope you guys are having much fun as I am. I mean, I'm flat right now. There are two trades I wish I did take, but you live and you learn. Yeah. Do I want a second entry long here? Is a question, Pandas. Would you take this second entry long? A, B, C. Would you take a second entry long in this area, or would you take a trap trade? We might not even get a second entry long. It might be a first entry only bounce, making a new high here. Shows you the strength of the bulls here. We're wedged between the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA. So we're starting to get this sideways action here. I have no idea. Second entry long, Pandas. Shall we dance? If we get this second entry long off the 20 MA, we might not get it. It looks like we're not going to get it. It looks like it wants to push up without us. We don't even get a second entry long, Pandas, so sorry. No setup. But would you have taken it if we did get one? It makes a new high without us. It's actually quite amazing because on a 10,000 tick chart, this whole time it was saying that we were in a trading range. Even when we push down this far, like this whole time, and this blue box ends up being a support for us. The whole time, incredible. It was saying we're in trading range. Even with the strong push down, it said, nope, it's not strong enough. We're still in trading range, and we might come back at least to the top of it. You got 5 more points to scalp out here if you're going to take it. I think the previous day's close is going to be filled on the 5-minute chart. You know, that's my next target. What is this blue line? Almost like always in long at this point. You just want to buy here. So we had this break a trend to new high now. I don't know, Pandas. This is tough. Tough. Just no setups for me. These two trades I liked. This one I didn't like very much, but these two I liked. I was really thinking about taking, but this one's tricky because it like a strong bull bar. I wasn't expecting a bear bar like that. This one's tricky because obviously I had this premise that I thought we're gonna hit this low, and I can't go long when we're still this close. Look at this move down. It's incredible. Wowzers. What are you supposed to do with this, Pandas? Pandas, what to do, what to do. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. What am I looking for here? What I need is, I think I need to break a trend to new low before going long, but I want to go long. I need to break a trend to new low, but I need a yeah, I'm looking for a long, but I need to break a trend to new low first. Okay. It's not giving me that. I need a new low. I cannot go long. I need a new low, pandas. I need a new low. Come on. Annoying. My wedge top here. No entries whatsoever. Super strong push down, but super strong push back up. The higher time frames is also a mess. Chopping on 10,000 tick chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars in a row on the 10,000 tick. Almost makes me want to go short here. Almost. Alan asks, aren't we in a big picture downtrend, so it shouldn't reverse? Maybe. We're above this trend line, so we're creating this weird diamond pattern basically here. This is how it looks like right now. It's an expanding pattern. I hate expanding patterns. They're the most confusing to me. The main reason why I don't like expanding patterns is because when it breaks out of the expanding pattern, it feels so overextended, or yeah, it just feels so overextended by the time it has to break out. Because like when you're expanding, you're like already like way up, and it's just weird. I need a new low. I need a new low, pandas. I would like to go long, but I need a new low. At least a test. Double bottom some sort. I need something. What is this? What is this nonsense? This is nonsense right now. OI pattern on 10,000 tick. Just waiting. No idea. Just waiting here. Okay, attempt to a new low. That's what I want to see. Second entry long. I wish it actually triggered. I wish it actually really attempted a new low, but now it's confusing. Now it's actually a little confusing to me. Risk is large. Terrible signal bar. Inside bar. OI pattern on the 5 minute. OII pattern on the 10K. Finally. Trying to go long here. Double position up here. Signal bar looks terrible. Hard for me to go long now. On its, it's breaking down now. Jeez. Bottom of the trading range of this expanding pattern. Breaking beneath it then. Breaking beneath it now. And, alright. We're coming back down. Fail breakout. Nasty price action, in my opinion. I just can't trade that. Very difficult for me to trade. Wow. 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 I just don't know. I just don't know how to trade that. I really don't. Tricky. Good thing it didn't trigger my entry. I mean, I would have lost small, but still. You know, losing... It always sucks to lose. the OII pattern on the higher time frames. OII, outside, inside, inside bar, breaks beneath it. Are we going to finally get to this low? I mean, this looks like a strong push down. It doesn't look like a normal push down. OI pattern, break beneath the low. Because technically I can use the upper part of these wicks and we're still in that channel here. Guess I'm going short, pandas. Let's see if we get set up. I guess I'm going short. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Looking for some sort of second entry short here. I feel like we're not going to get it though. We're not getting enough of a pullback right now. Barely enough room for legs. Could be wrong. I'll like a nice second entry short here. Alright. Now we're getting pullback. Big push up. What am I supposed to do? Pandas. This is so frustrating. Pandas. This is really frustrating. This price action is wacky. It's very wacky. It's wacky to me. With such a strong push down, you're thinking another push down. But I need my setup. I need a second entry short. Inside bar. Just waiting for a setup. Two-legged pullback off the 20 MA. That's all I'm looking for right now. It's getting choppy now. All right. We are just staring at this because we got no setup. We need, it pushes down. We lose our two-leggy. Some people will consider this a two-leg pullback, hidden second entry short. A, B, C, hidden second entry short, and they'll take that short trade. But unfortunately, maybe if I reload, it might have been a second entry short, but I doubt it. Such a strong move down. I wish we actually had a setup here. Unfortunately, we didn't, and it's just racing down now. It finally might hit that the previous day's low, which is what I was waiting for. Ooh. Take a trap here. It's very overextended. Very overextended, but this will be purely momentum here. Nope, no longer interested. Needs to be at least a trap. Such a strong push up. Again, missing the previous day's low again. Amazing. Strong push down. I feel like if we break this low, I'm going to at least attempt to scalp to the previous day's low. If we break this pivot low here. Incredible. Just a bounce off. Man, this is insane. I have no idea what's happening. It's a hidden second entry short again. A, B, C. Well, I skipped this one, so I'm just going to skip this one as well. Super small signal bar. We're going to take that. Skipping it. I'm going to wait for a true second entry short. A, B, C. Just a beautiful bounce though. Basically a double bottom here. Double bottom. Alright, some people saw this as a second entry short here. I'm waiting for a true second entry short. Not a hidden one. This is a hidden second entry short here. You can see by the price action of the bars, it made a two-legged move. But I'm gonna wait for an actual second entry short here. A technical one, where we need the break of previous candles' highs and lows to create these pivots that we need in order to enter. This order here is not really a second entry short. It's just a scalp to a key area where I feel like it has to hit. If we do break here, it's just a second entry short here. Outside bar reversal, I'll take whatever, and I'll take a double position to this key area. Might be hard to time. Nope. Lower high, second entry short. It's a huge push up. Now it's like, I don't even know if I want to go short anymore. Like, is this a double bottom? Or are we just going to rocket off of this level? I don't know. It's large risk now. Terrible signal bar as well. Terrible, terrible, terrible. In this trade, almost want to swing it down to here where I feel like it probably will hit. It's a large risk as well. Almost a 1-to-1. The risk is 1, 2, 3, 4.5 points. So this is why I'm trying to get a little more. I'm trying to get more of a swing here. The risk is large. It looks like it's gonna reverse on me and stop me out. I don't know. The risk is large, but the signal bar is pretty decent and the context is decent as well. The only thing I have against me is just double bottom. If it double bottoms, then you know, obviously I'm gonna get hit, but it might trap me out here. Super unfortunate, but I think it's worth it. We're so close to this key area. You're thinking it's gonna hit it, especially with another attempt down to it. Second attempt down. I could take my risk off right now because I made a 2-point scalp. Enter another position here, thinking my premise is still good. Lower high, second entry short, Pikachu trade. In this trade, double position. I can come out and take my risk off here as well if I wanted to, but at least skunk, or at least hit that first. Yes. My original position here. So I made a scalp off this trade, and then I have my original. I took my risk off on my original trade here, and let's see if we can get down. If we break this pivot low, I'm thinking we're gonna probably hit this key area. So right now my original entry was right here. You can see with this triangle, that original entry. So I'm putting a break even +1. I know it looks like I entered here, but it's using this one as the setup, but it's really up here. So I might get stopped out on my original trade, just fine. It's a break even +1. enter again here, another entry if we break this. See if we can get a scalp here. This one I'll do a normal scalp here. This is my signal bar. It's a trap trade to the downside. The obvious target here. To trap trade to the downside. See if it triggers this. Okay, I'm also in this position here. Alright, ends up stopping me out on that double entry, which is unfortunate. But it's also annoying because I got slippage there. But my premise was I was going to hit this low, and so I kept building my position up into it, and ends up reversing, taking me out. And I lose on 2 trades there, and the stop loss not too large. So I'm down 312. But in my opinion, it was worth it. It's okay. So... but ends up stopping me out there. But the premise there was like you're gonna hit the previous day's low, and you know, I was building up to it, and I thought we're gonna at least test it. And so for me, I kept scaling up into my positions, but I scalped out one, and I lost 2 scalps basically there. And so it's like a one, you know, I'm 1 for 2 right now. I'm down 312. It's all good, pandas. Like, to me, it's worth it just because the probability of hitting this low was so high. Like, the fact that we didn't hit it is actually kind of frustrating and annoying, but we're so close to it. It's like usually a magnet, especially if we break this pivot low, you're thinking it's going to come down at least to test the low. And so it didn't, but you know, that's the premise, and that's what the risk reward is, right? Like for me, the risk reward was worth it for that probability. I thought the probability was very high, and so it ends up reversing and hitting me. But you know, I still get 1 scalp here. I come out break even on this trade, and I lose 2. So it's kind of like right now, all in that whole thing, I'm like 1, 2, and 1 basically. So break even plus 1. I win. I get this scalp here. I'm in a double position here, and it stops me out. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me the proper. It gives me a 1 tick slippage basically. So it's all good. It's all good. I mean, even if I lost, I'm down 312. It's okay, pandas. Like, I was potentially gonna gain like $500 from this trade. So to me, like, the risk reward was worth it because the probability was so high. We were gonna hit this low. I still think it might be high. It was just maybe a little too early. But unfortunately, I get hit here, so it's all good. I don't mind losing on a trade that I think is very high probability setup. Especially with the risk reward being so good. And I think if you keep doing stuff like that, it's fine, you know, to be honest. You know, if you're still in good trades with good risk reward with pretty decent probability, then those are the steps you want to look for. And unfortunately, for me and my mom, like, okay, if we're gonna break this low, we're for sure gonna at least try to get it, right? Like, at least test the previous low. But yeah, we missed it by 1 point or 2 points still. Basically, this pivot here is exact same. It's a double bottom at this point. Very frustrating. It might like come back down now and actually hit it now after stopping me out. So what can you do? I might enter again if there's another setup. Only if there's another setup though. There's a potential trap trade on the 10,000 tick. I may enter to go long short one more time on this trade. $10,000 tick chart. There's a potential trap trade here that's setting up. I may go short on it. Second entry short here. I might just take this as a double bottom. I don't know. Double bottom here.
$10,000 tick trap.
This is a trap on 10,000 tick chart right here. If it traps on the 5-minute, I will also take that trap. This is a trap on the 10,000 tick. In this trade, proper stop is right here. I most likely will attempt to get this low again, and if it stops me out, stops me out. Big reversal setup here maybe to push up, double bottom setup. It's a 10,000 tick chart trade, so the risk is a little bit larger, but it's a trap to the downside here, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna hold it for the proper stop here. I don't mind losing this again because we have a trap going towards a key area, and you know, strong bear bars. It's just maybe too choppy here, and it might chop me out. Looks like it's gonna stop me out here, unfortunately. And if I get stopped out here, then you know, we'll take the L today. It's all good. Yeah, it looks like the 10,000 tick is gonna do a mean reversal here. Almost want to go long at this point, reverse the trade, and come back all the way back to the top of the trading range, thinking this is a double bottom. I almost want to enter short here on this trap if we get another trap trade on a 2,000 tick. The risk is kind of large. 1, 2, 3. Basically 4-point risk here. Alright, triggers. I'm just let it play out on the 10,000 tick. I could almost trade it like this now and kind of lower my risk. Thinking I'm just in this as a 2,000 tick trade.
Five-minute trap.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna hit me. So many traps. Trap, trap, double trap here. Almost want to skunk it at this point. If I can. Just take a $50 loss and just think, you know, this is a chalked up trade. Original stop loss was up here. I'll take it up here. I don't mind. For here, if it hits this, for sure it's done. For sure it's a bad trade. The fact that it's struggling to even get back to break even makes me feel like it's gonna reverse. Okay, we're getting pushed down here. Almost want to skunk it at this point, but it's just because it's so choppy. I just feel like it's not a good place to enter a trade. But yeah, I'm so maybe I'm just married to this premise. Maybe I'm too married to it. I like the setup. I like coming back down to test this at least. But with so many wicks here, so many failed attempts to push down, it makes me worried. Yeah, this is not looking good. Really frustrating here. Now it's like a micro double bottom. And it's getting so choppy at this point, you kind of just want to get out of the trade. Like, I almost want to just skunk it here, take like a $75 loss, and if it goes the way I thought it was going to go, it's okay. Just because it's so choppy at this point, I just don't know. And I don't feel confident in my setup anymore. Let's just say that. Right? Especially with these failed breakdowns here. Like, can't even close beneath my break even. So it's just like, it just looks like it's about to reverse here. That's what it feels like, at least. But this is my last attempt, I guess, to try to hit this area, and I'll just hold it until either I get stopped out or I hit my target. It's my last attempt, so I'll take it. I can take my risk off here if I wanted to. Give it a little bit more room. I feel like it needs to breathe a little bit here. Give me a strong push down so I can take my risk off. Alright, I think that's enough to take my risk off here. This is a risk-free trade now. Let's see if I can get to my target that I thought we were going to hit a while, like over here, maybe just a little too early. I really hope it doesn't stop me out. It looks like a strong bull bar. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't want to stop me out. It stops me out. It just doesn't want to give me any free trades right now. So pandas, it's unfortunate. It might go the way I thought it was going to go now after it stops me out. So unfortunate. People reloaded there. People who missed this move, they reloaded and came in, basically reloaded once to reload there. And they were successful. And if it triggers this, it most likely will come down. I maybe took my risk off a little too early there, unfortunately. And it's probably going to go the way I think it's going to go. That sucks. That really sucks if it does go. It stops me out like to the tick almost. And then, basically the market will say no free trades. You got to hold your original risk if you want to take this trade. And, yeah, I missed it. Unfortunately, pandas. Sucks. It looks like it's going to hit my target. I think. I mean, very likely it will. So I try to do it here a little too early. I entered one more time here, and it started doing some wackiness here. And as I took my risk off, thinking, I'm safe when we're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points down. You're thinking you're safe, you could take your risk off. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough space. Hits the tick perfectly, hits your stop, break even +1 perfectly. And unfortunately, yeah, I missed this move when I was looking forward to it. So super frustrating, but it is part of trading, pandas. It happens. And I'm okay with it. And you have to be okay with it. You gotta be okay with whatever decision you make. And so I'm okay with taking that risk off. I didn't like that, I didn't want it to reverse on me violently and stop me out when I had some nice, nice buffer. And it's just, it is what it is. So it happens, pandas. Gonna be down 300 today. It's all good, panda. It does finally hit my target. And it is what it is. Pandas. It's part of trading. So welcome to trading. If you, wow, burst down here. Darn, pandas. Pandas. I mean, I'm tilted. It is what it is. And it goes on without me after stops me out with that wick. Boom. Stops me out. Goes down. Darn. Darn, 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 darn. You just want to ponder upon life and what you're doing right now. Wondering if you're doing the right thing. Oh, pandas, man, it stops me out perfect and then goes and hits my target. It's unfortunate. Down 300. It's a red. It's red. I admit it. It's red. Little red today. But it's all good. You know? Sometimes you get red days like this. You can wait with me, pandas. One more for you guys. Alright, pandas. Tomorrow, 8:30. Remember, big news. And if you want to pass an eval, I'll say tomorrow is an amazing day to do it. At 8:30, you can pass an eval probably in one trade at 8:30 with the news. But, you know, that is not advice, but I'm just saying the movement will be so violent, so strong, and it will most likely move at least a 10-point move in one bar. So, and you know, that's as much as I say about that. And you know, make sure you guys use the coupon BBM50 for 50% off. And 8:30 tomorrow, CPI numbers come out, and it's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna just rock the market. But who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? So, pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.